Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. Time to go right now.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And a Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 38-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
A give running right, Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Got a man. It's Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
On first down, Drake. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
Domata Peko on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Cardinals nothing.
Check back.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. They'll run on first down. Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 37 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A pitch back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, look at the juke. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 56 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They go play action here on first down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Jackson to throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And that first down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
Check, 59. Watch the run.
And the blitz does come. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Out of bounds just shy of the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Drake. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, play. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Murray off play action. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
The Cardinals take over
Good work,
first
boys.
and
Let's go.
10
Let's
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the move to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, it's Drake. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. From just shy of midfield, Murray. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.